Hello everyone! Yes, I got this yesterday at the Red Bull Battlegrounds. Amazingly, I didn't have to pay for it, which was, yay, that was awesome. Because we were part of the press slash media, and I have my, hold on, press pass. You know, for the people that I went with, my boss and one of the other, I guess, personalities from the YouTube channel, they're used to this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, they've done this for like a year, I think, so they're used to getting press passes and they're used to meeting important people and having great interviews and getting free stuff and all this bunch of stuff. I've never done this before, so it's kind of like, wow, this is cool. I mean, I imagined it was pretty much that same experience, but having it myself was kind of awesome, you know? Like, I've been on this planet a long time. This is the first time I've been able to do that, so I kind of felt a little important. It was awesome. It was really cool. The one thing that I really wanted was I wanted a hat. Like, I don't even like baseball caps. I don't wear baseball caps. I don't. I just wanted this freaking hat. It was just so cool looking, and I liked the little, like the raised letters, and it was just so freaking cool, and I liked the colors and the red and the gray together, and it's way too big. Like, I realized afterward, because the thing is, this was totally flat and it was like much tighter on my head, but now that I've fixed the curve on the baseball cap, it's totally loose, so now I have to fix the little snapback thing on the back and make it fit. But yeah, I love this hat. It is so freaking cool. As far as the event, it was actually really interesting. I gotta admit, I really did not know a lot about StarCraft 2 before, and my cats were running all over the place while I'm recording. Lily, please behave. Stop chasing Ethel. Don't look at me like that. Sorry about that. So, the event was actually very interesting, and I'm the kind of person that if I'm watching any kind of sports or esports or competitive gaming or anything like that, I'll eventually get into it just because I like that sport of competition. And I won't necessarily pick a side per se, especially if I'm coming into it really fresh and I don't know the opposing teams. But I will get into it, like if, say, someone makes a really good play, or if someone, like if you're watching football, if one of the teams scores an amazing touchdown, I'll get into it, you know? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I think it's part of being a Leo. I get into that competitive spirit. I'm like, yeah, roll rah, where's my pom-poms? Let's go do some cheering. As far as the event, it was a much smaller venue according to my boss. They had a bigger venue last year, but it was still really, really beautiful in there. I took a whole bunch of pictures, and what I'm going to do then is, so that I'm not just constantly talking about the thing, near the end of this video, I'll have like a little mini montage of some of the video clips that I took. It's basically just some of the video shots from the actual gameplay, and just with like some epic music in the background. So for people that were there or were watching it on stream or are just gonna find out later on, the ones that won the competition were Huck and MC, and wow, I mean, they just, Jesus, they dominated the competition pretty much. They just blew past, from what I remember, everybody, and it was so funny because Huck was so confident, and he was calling people out on the stage, and it was so funny. He was definitely like one of the stars of the show, because every time he would come up on stage and say something, like, it was just so biting and witty, and the audience was just, ah, yeah, and then freaking out. And they had these blue baton things, and I'm sure they show it in the videos, like in the stream, but people would be banging. Oh my god, those things were so loud. They were so loud. It's just brrr, like the drums of war, like back and forth, over and over. I got it, and it was definitely a lot better than clapping, because clapping is just, eventually applause just gets on my nerves. But that drumming sound was also like, it was so booming after a while because there were so many people in there, and it just escalated into like this huge boom. Oh, I couldn't take it. After a while, I was like, I need to go home and take an aspirin or something. But thankfully, it was very fun. And I also not really got to meet because he didn't even look at me. I didn't even get to shake the guy's hand. I met Total Biscuit, and I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really get to meet him. He just kind of walked into the press room, or the green room I should say. I held up the camera while my boss and the other YouTube personality were interviewing him, and that was it. Like, he didn't even look at me, honestly. Like, which I guess is sort of a good thing because I'm not a huge fan of Total Biscuit, but at the same time I was just like, that was kind of rude. So but whatever, you know, it's like I wasn't there for that, you know. I was there to be the camera person, which is fine. I was okay with that. I was like, oh, yeah, I'd love to go. Just being there was a great opportunity and a great experience. So if I have to hold up a camera for 5 minutes, I'm fine with that. But yeah, that was pretty much the bulk of my experience, my first big event as something other than just a spectator. I was literally part of like the press / VIP, which was pretty dang awesome. Oh, and one thing I have to mention, the place that the event was going on at was the Fillmore in Silver Springs, and they had quite an interesting menu, and one of the things that we ate was called chicken in waffle. Now, not chicken and waffles, chicken in waffle. Like, literally the chicken is cooked inside the waffle. It was good. Weird, but good. And it was so weird that I got the other person and my boss to finally try it both. They were like, okay, what is this thing? I need to try it now. I'm really curious. And all three of us ended up liking it, but it was still kind of weird because it was like the chicken was in the waffle, and I'm still trying to figure out, like, I don't know. It's just, you have to be there, okay? Like, you have to look at this thing. It's just the weirdest thing because you're looking at this huge, fluffy, delicious looking waffle, and there's like a piece of chicken like sticking out of the waffle, and it's like, what is this? What is this? And then you eat it and you're just like, it's alright. I like it. It's chicken. It tastes more like chicken than waffle, which I guess was a good thing. But then they had, like, they also had it with maple syrup, and they put it in like this cup thing. So all the maple syrup like drained to the bottom of the cup, and the last piece, I just could not eat it. I could not. It was drenched in maple syrup, and it was just gross. Just absolutely gross. I love maple syrup, don't get me wrong, but the combination of the waffle with the chicken inside and then the maple syrup, and it was just too much weirdness for me. I was like, no. If I'm gonna combine these two things, let me do it on my own, with my own measurements of how much maple syrup and how much chicken and how much waffle. It was just too much at once, and I left the last piece. I could not finish it. No, just take it away. I'm done. Thank God it was free, so I don't have to eat the rest of it and feel bad. But, yeah, never again. I tried it once, never again. I'd rather just eat chicken with the waffles on the side from now on. That'll be great. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the little like button because it really does help, and subscribe for future uploads. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them down below. Down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see a little bit of the coverage that I took at the event, just stay tuned for the very end of the video. Mwah! See ya!